welcome to WarZ. This is a game which has had a lot of controversy around it, and without reading too much into it, being a big fan of DayZ, I thought, alright, it's $15, let's just try it. As you can see, I've made a few characters that have all died. It takes an hour to revive, which is absolutely ridiculous, because you can die within like 3 minutes of spawning, sometimes even less if you spawn and someone shoots you in the head as you spawn. So let's go ahead and make one more. You can see I don't really care about the name at all, or what my guy looks like. There's a few options to change your face and stuff like that, so let's have a look. It takes ages to find the servers. It's a bit of a joke, to be honest. There we go. Let's find one with not too many people on it, just for the purpose of this. There we go. The loading times are not too bad, I guess. But then again, the world is a lot smaller than if you have 50 people on a server. It's night time, great. I'm just going to change server so you guys can actually see what this game's about. Well, we're back, it's still night. And what you can hear there is the really annoying random sound effects which constantly go off. And I'm meant to add atmosphere, but they're about the most annoying thing in any game ever. Right, so you spawn with a flashlight, some bandages, and some little basic items. Now, I will say the UI in this is very nice, very sleek, it's very easy to use, but that's about the only good thing about this game. Like, really, I should have seen it coming when the only working thing about this game, when it was released to the open alpha or open beta or whatever, was the microtransaction system. And although they claim it's not pay to win, bullshit. It's absolutely pay to win. This is a survival game. You're meant to crawl about and just try to survive. But you can buy everything you need to live from the microtransaction store. You can buy food, melee weapons, ammo. You can't buy guns, which is the only thing you can't buy. But really, once you've got some of the high-end melee weapons, you're never going to need it. The world is huge and empty, and there's absolutely nothing in it for the most part. I'm just going to zoom in here so you can see how horrific these textures are. I mean, I know this is meant to be an alpha or a beta, but still, this is absolutely horrible. Like, how they can charge money for this is beyond me. It's already been pulled from Steam and everyone given a refund, and I really don't blame them, because the makers of this game, they've just misled, copied, and lied to absolutely everyone. It's an absolute joke. How people get away with this is ridiculous. And the game actually has a lot of fans. I have no idea how, because it is terrible. Like this, little small drop, tiny little drop. Okay, it didn't do it then. Basically, if you walk down a slope, which is too steep, like a normal person would just slide down, it'll fall on their ass. You'll lose like a quarter of your health. You can only sprint for a little while, which in a game with this little in it is really, really annoying. It's really hard to lose the zombies. There they are, down there. They're trying to protect these cars here. So let's play the game how you're meant to. Crawl towards the cars. Oh wow, nice and slow. Like, this is so ridiculously slow that it's painful. You will spend most of the game doing this. Bear in mind that there's barely any loot. And the zombies are really annoyingly loud as well. They actually give you no indication of how close they are to you. A zombie a long way away is almost as loud as this one screaming her ass off right next to me. Like, you can basically crawl up their asses at night. Like, the only ones which are really annoying are the ones which are on the ground and you don't see and you just run over. Like, unlike DayZ, you do start with a weapon, the flashlight. It's only any use if you hit them in the head with it. And if you get one on its own, it's really easy. You just run around in circles, hitting it in the head, and it'll never even hit you. But as soon as you get maybe 2 or 3 zombies on you, you'll die within a couple of seconds without a gun, which are really, really rare. See now, is there any loot in here whatsoever? Nope, no loot here. There we go, some little items. See, just move about, hit it in the face. There we go, it's dead. And there's another one to kill now. Just walk around in circles, hitting you in the face until you die. Well, that's quite nice. As I said, the UI is really nice, simple to use. Oh yeah, I've got some food, but I still don't have any type of useful weapon apart from this flashlight. Which is fine for killing zombies, but you're not going to kill another player with it. Especially the ones that have guns. Oh, and the hackers, because they are in this, no matter what people say. You are probably worse off for hackers playing this than you are DayZ. Because at least DayZ has private community forums. Not forums, sorry, servers. Like, you can see my sprint bar down in the bottom left. It doesn't last very long, you can't really run for too far. And the zombies are faster than you when you run out of sprint. But they're also shared at following you. Look, there we go. Pretty much lost them. In the cities it's a lot harder because, you know, you have to fight, otherwise you're just going to run into more of them. But really, this game is fucking horrible. It's an absolute joke. I'll see if I can get to a city. Is anyone nearby? No, I'm actually going the entirely wrong way. Don't really care, because I'm going to make this pretty short. Basically, if you want a zombie survival game, just buy DayZ and go on a private server. There's some really good community servers like DayZ RP. They have some rules like no shoot first, ask questions later. You've got to actually mug people for their stuff rather than just kill them. But, you know, it's kind of like a guideline more than anything. And there's still a lot of firefights, a lot of people still die. It's just a lot more interesting than the COD kiddie versions where you'll find people running about with a shotgun and their entire aim is to just run up to you and shoot you in the face with a couple people rather than worrying about what they've actually got stored up. But anyway, this isn't about DayZ, this is about the WarZ. The really shit version of DayZ. Oh, I'm being chased again. Free. Let's see if I can fight free, because I'm already really bored. I got hit once. Twice. 1 down. 2 down. Can I do it? There we go, killed 3 of them with the newbie flashlight, just hitting them in the face. Now, what have we got? We've got some painkillers. Eating food does not restore your health at all in this, which is a bit silly. Painkillers apparently heal you now, rather than just numbing the pain. Which, yes, I know has been used in lots of other games, but still, it's meant to be a realistic-ish survival game. It's not. It's just shit. I mean, I'm playing on a really sparsely populated server. If I was on a server with 50 or 100 people on, I'd have been shot in the face by a sniper or by bandits by now. And you almost always will, because the world is just too small to start off with. And like, it's I'm told quite fun once you've got all the good stuff and you can actually go about killing people, but I find it ridiculous that a game is only fun once you have come across certain circumstances and got lucky in certain ways. I mean, I want to be able to go out there and make my own fun, not pray that I can get one or two items which may make the game fun. Like, not only have you got to find the gun, which I think I've come across one in about 10 hours of play, and it was really, really bad. And random sound effects again. There's no way to turn these off, by the way. You just have to put up with them. And yes, they will give you a headache after a while. All I hear is derp, derp, constantly, because it's the fucking dumbest thing ever. Like, anyone who gives this game a shred of credibility should just be shot for misleading other people. Holy crap. Actually found a gun. And you get 10 bullets with it, which is kind of, well, you get 10 bullets with it. But you can't aim down the iron sights either, which I find ridiculous. Now, I will say this, you know, once you get the scopes, you can aim down the scope. Yep, random sound effects that make you think people are running around here. Just what you want in a PvP game. Random sound effects that mislead you. And every floor inside sounds like you're running on tin sheeting. Well, I don't know if zombies aren't chasing me because I'm using a really small caliber gun, it's only a .22, but in DayZ I'd be swarmed right now, admittedly by exceptionally laggy zombies, but, you know, it's still a hell of a lot better than this shit. Too much weight. I can't even pick this up because I weigh too much. I have space in my backpack, but it weighs too much. According to this game, the size of your backpack determines how much weight you can carry. I've never really understood that. Like, apparently, the bigger bag I put on, the more weight I can carry. Makes sense. But yeah, it's just a fucking horrible game. Don't buy it. I know it's only like 10 quid or however many dollars that is. $15 is about 10 quid. But it's not worth it. You're just gonna slap yourself and go, oh Christ, I could have gone and bought a couple pints of that. Well, more than a couple pints. You could have bought a lot of pints for that. I will admit shooting the zombies is a lot easier in this, which adds an element of fun to it, because DayZ is like really hardcore on the aiming. Like really, really hardcore, whereas this is really, really lax. Ironically, I made this video to say how horrific this game is, and now I've actually got lucky enough to find some useful items. I'm finding it more fun, but this is the most fun I've had in this game, and it's still not very exciting. I mean, you'll find in the cities all these buildings look exactly the same. They have nothing in them apart from randomly spawning loot. Like, absolutely random. Like, I've got too much weight to carry a bag of oatmeal. Too much weight to pick up a chocolate bar. Wow. See, everything about this game is just fucking underthought. You can tell so much that they just thought, oh, DayZ's doing really well, let's copy that. Except add jumping. Now you can just stand up here and zombies can't even touch you. And more of a random sound effects, and with that I simply can't be asked to play this horrible, horrible game anymore. It's a fucking disgrace, just don't buy it. Save yourself.